How's it going, guys? Cameron here with Canadian Gamer. A little bit of a conversation piece here. This was something that sort of popped in my head. I wanted to talk about it. And it's actually based on something that happened last night and earlier today as well. So I saw a deal on Craigslist, or actually no, it was Kijiji. A guy was asking $35 for Doom Eternal for the Xbox One. Now that game is still retailing for, I don't know, $60, $70 Canadian. You might be able to find it cheaper somewhere else, I don't know. So I messaged the guy, because I've been on a bit of a Doom kick lately, and I offered him $25. And he said, yeah, he would take it. And he offered to meet me halfway, because he's pretty far off the beaten path from where I am. So it probably would have cost me, I don't know, $5 or $6 worth of gas, plus my time as well. So yeah, $25 for Doom Eternal, sick deal, really good deal. And then this morning, I messaged the guy as well, trying to arrange where we're going to meet. And then finally I said to myself, what are you doing, CG? Sure, it's a great deal, but by the time I get around to playing that game, it'll probably be like $20, $15 brand new. Like, I got so many games coming out of my ears that I haven't even touched. You know, I'm still trying to beat Doom 3 right now. Still haven't beat Cyberpunk. I started playing Heavy Rain on the PS3 and I walked away from it. I started playing The Evil Within 2 on the Xbox One and I started walking away from it. So I just bought World Racing 2. I played it and put it down. Like, it's just not right. These games, for the most part, they're pretty common and they're not going anywhere. They're always going to be there. You know, especially talking about Doom Eternal. I don't even have Doom 2016. And that game in itself is dirt cheap right now. I can pick that up for about $15. So I guess what I'm getting at, you know, we're talking about video game addiction again. And if we're talking, you know, real talk here, it's not right just to sort of paint everybody with the same paintbrush or say, well, that person's an addict or that person's an addict. With the exception of John Hancock. Obviously, that guy's a video game addict. He just posted on Twitter he bought a new $1,400 LG top-of-the-line 4K Ultra HD TV so he could play his Series X and the 2 games that he has for it. Like, there's another guy that has a huge backlog of games that he just doesn't even play. So that's definitely a prime offender right there. But at the same token, I think a lot of us fall under this category, and I've been guilty of this myself. We need to start playing the games that we have and stop purchasing games that we're just going to stick on the shelf and stare at. It's ridiculous. I have games that I've had in my collection probably going on 4 years that I haven't even played. So that's my New Year's resolution. Play what I have. Stop reaching for the next latest and greatest thing. You know, I probably should have held off on Cyberpunk. There's way too many of us out there, and you know who you are, where you're constantly buying games and you're not playing what's in your backlog. You guys need to really take a look at yourself in the mirror and realize you've got a lot of games you're sitting on that you haven't touched. And again, I'm absolutely guilty of this myself. And like, again, I saw this Doom Eternal for $25 and I was this close to going out the front door today to meet this guy to buy this game. And why? Why? Oh my God. So, and that's it. And like, I'm similar to Lawrence Dagstein in a way where he said the 9th gen consoles is the last console generation that he's collecting for. He says he's getting older. He doesn't want to keep buying more consoles. I'm in a similar situation. I think the Xbox One is the final, I guess, generation that I'll be collecting for. There's so many 8th gen games that I want that I have not picked up yet. And then I still have a few games for the 360 that I'm trying to get. I looked at one today. Actually, it was for the Xbox One, Bulletstorm, full clip edition with Duke Nukem in the game. By the way, a bit off topic. Duke Nukem Forever turns 10 years old this year. Another game I need to go back to. So that's it. There's so many games to play. There's so many games, again, for the 8th gen that I haven't even played yet. I haven't even played Doom 2016. It came out 5 years ago. I have no reason to jump in to these new consoles that have just come out. Eventually, maybe I'll get an Xbox Series X, but it'll be more so to play my Xbox One and my 360 games. I won't be buying up all these new top-of-the-line brand new games that are coming out. It's ridiculous. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. I know I'm not the only one. You guys have huge collections out there for the most part as well. And this whole thing about buying games and then putting them on the shelf and then staring at them for 3 or 4 years, or putting it in for 4 hours and then putting it on the shelf and not going back to it. This whole thing needs to stop. So that was my rant for today. New Year's resolution. Work on playing the games that I own and I have and appreciate what I have. And stop going out and buying more games. So leave it in the comments below. Do you guys have the same issue? Let me know. Is this a good New Year's resolution? Let me know. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a good day.